Hmm? Oh, it ripped. Go tell mommy change clothes. Okay, you good? Whoa. Hmm. Which one am I? I'm green. What's happening? Hmm. What'd you say? Nah, for sure. I ain't in no rush. I don't even know if I want to make a bid.
Show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Yeah, pull up with a baddie in a fancy car. How to party like a rock star and play guitar like a superstar. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby. Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show show you how to raise a bar, how to go large, how to take it too far. Let me show you how to show up and show out and surf the crowd. Trust me, you ain't never seen nothing like this. You ain't never been to a show like this. I'ma give you something to remember forever. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. I'ma just take over the game, baby. Yeah. Let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright.
Y'all calling me crazy when a been ballin' all day like Brady. Long hair this wavy and a been shopping all day, no Macy. Hot about first lady. You think can't date me? Look at your savings. You still waiting, still blowing out daisies, counting on daydreams. Crazy, gotta go crazy. All of these hate, no back, like crazy. Crazy, gotta go crazy. All of these hate, no back, no crazy. None of them crazy.
Hey, this how I talk to niggas now. Right. What you thought he was finna do? But when the breakout on their ass.
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 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 I hope y'all can nest double E, cause I need your eyes on me. Once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Can I make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like a bully in the work, you can see my fingernail dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. Yeah, you might want it bad, but I'm sure I want it worse. I'ma do it cause I love it, I'ma love it till it hurts. What's the worst that can happen, Captain? I'm strapped in, no I'm not crazy, I'm just tapped in. Hungry like a bastard, I'm about that action, no slacking. Well, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, cause here come the pain. No one to call up for help, no one to blame but yourself. You should've known better, however you did it, so we had to come ring your bell. Like I need a war, wait until I score, make it rain till it pour. I'm a dog on force,
Hold on, TJ.
like a chore till I'm underneath the floor. In the trenches like a war, if they wanna give them more. When I touch down, touchdown,
Hold on, hold on.
whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Fourth down, 4 yards, put it all on the line. I am not worried cause it is our time. I hear the crowd in the background, man, they just wanna see me shine. For the hell of it, it's irrelevant. You lacking the intelligence, stop me. Your time is too sloppy, cheap copy. I'm Rocky, leave his eyes all glossy, but in the end zone is where you can spot when I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Tennessee Titans. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. This is taken just shy of the 10. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. It's an 89-yard kick return. And the Raiders are on the board first here this afternoon. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Off tackle left with Henry. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The Titans are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Henry. And this is going to be a Titans first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Henry. There to make the tackle, Jonathan Abram. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Now they'll look to Willis to pass it here. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 38-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Jonathan Hankins in on the stop.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Henry again on 2nd down. They find some open field here. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Titans go coast to coast and finish the drive up for 6 points. They'll look good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Hold on.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Okay.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards the pick up there, and also a first down.
There's certainly no questioning this about Zamir White. This young man's a fighter. He was told growing up he wouldn't be an athlete due to a number of injuries and medical conditions. Instead, worked his way up to a starting job at Georgia, and now he's in the NFL taking the fight to anyone trying to bring him down. Zeus with a nice carry there.
And 22 more yards there and another first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
These two teams all tied after one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They stay on the ground with White. Uses the stiff arm. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Carr. And he'll just get rid of it.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
And he makes it all the way down to the 19. 127 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On the counter, it's Henry. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Let's go now.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Running from the gun with Henry. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Titans have moved out in front. Extra point and good by Bullock. And that makes the score 14-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
White running to the left. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Look, already running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Throwing his car on third down. Looking deep for Adams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. With these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 155 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. Airing it out deep for Smith. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. He'll have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On second down, they'll run with White. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Carr. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Airing it out deep for Woods. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result could be something you don't like.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step toward forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So now Carr and the Raiders dealt a 3rd and long after that sack. They'll go up the middle with White, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the defense going to use the 1st of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright. And they're denied a chance at 3 points.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that is it.
I said. Yo. What's happening? I don't know what Slim got going on over there. Or Quack.
Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime.
Oh, that's Slim, man. I didn't even know that nigga Slim had a dog.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
I got a little man game going on over here if anybody want to watch.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense point. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And to the 40-yard line.
You cannot throw the ball.
Stops. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Card out a throw. He hits Adams complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Davante Adams with career touchdown number 75. And the Raiders take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off, because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A throw out wide to Woods, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. A handoff, running left, Henry. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Wow, 200.
You love me.
Terrific here this afternoon. A good run, got 7 on first, here 2nd and 3.
Oh, some random ass nigga.
Okay.
Nah, this is shit. Like 3 of them. I don't be playing in them bitches though, for real. Smokehouse is so dead.
For real.
Yeah, that shit's so dead.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. He gets them a little
What's
over
up?
half of what they needed. Now they're looking at 3rd and 5.
Give me 1 second, alright?
Pretty easy yardage there, right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him.
Everybody in
When
this
you
bitch.
have to
Trey
drop
dude.
the shoulder
Side.
or create or get through contact
Yeah, and this
with
one?
trash,
Yeah, I think they do
easier to
something.
stay upright, see the field.
Nigga don't do shit but run with goddamn Jerry.
That's
That nigga probably got about 300 yards already.
it. Every time they do turn.
Extra point away from drawing level.
How the fuck the nigga ain't follow him? I know he doing a quarterback draw. We gotta be doing a quarterback draw.
Willis will try and throw for this.
0.
Nigga suck.
The end zone,
You
but
cannot
it's
throw the ball.
incomplete.
I know the natural instinct is to kick the extra point there. And
What the fuck is this nigga doing?
in this spot, at this point of the game, is there another coach maybe weighing in with what to do here?
Well, I think that analytics are starting to say, with it being from the 2, that you're going for 2 more often. That makes sense. But there, I still like going for 1, don't you?
Yeah, I do. I mean, that's my first instinct, but I'm understanding how the game is going to change. A number of these quarterbacks who are telling their coaches, we should go for 2 all the time.
God damn.
So you ever get a team that actually starts
I need to get 100 yards rushing though with my nigga right here though. A little breakout.
As he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle.
God damn, that nigga came
That's a
through.
whole lot of daylight limelight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
I done made some shit, boy.
Now some confusion offensively here as Carr's going to signal for a timeout.
You say you made some shit?
It's just their first, so 2 remaining
Hey,
as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Yeah, that plus 4 cut. Because I got 24 defense, but that plus 4 and I'm at 29 defense.
But you made a lot?
No, I did.
Oh, yeah, right.
I didn't even put that in, but I did it in.
Carr, that's complete to his tight end.
Dumb daddy.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
Come on, Devontae.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about...
I don't even know the rules in this motherfucker.
They don't like playing different leagues, too. I think all the rules are the same.
And I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no
I just
chance
say
of picking up a
diamond.
first down.
Sorry.
They'll run for it. This is White. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They go right back to White here on first down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. White again.
Tone that bitch.
Take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Zamir White, 29 yards, and they're able to add on to their advantage.
Oh my god, dog. I'm gonna miss 2 fucking field
Somebody
goals.
just paid $10 million for a Jordan jersey.
I don't give a fuck about no money.
It's a last dance jersey.
Send this one away.
That shit, no way it's worth that.
And they'll put up the stop
It's
sign
it's from game 1 and none of it's on us.
at the 25.
It's, like I said, no way it's worth that much.
Yeah, it's tripping. $2
Yeah, nigga, tripping.
What about $2 million?
You feel me? And you bought a jersey, nigga?
To begin the drive.
They got somebody to make that?
Changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out.
This all this nigga doing, bro.
And they're certainly hoping for more
Straight.
of the same, but the
I'm
game
gonna run left, right.
just be a carbon copy of the last drive.
Gotta get that 2nd down stop, make them throw it, interception. Or it's every time.
Be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
From the 29, Willis steps away to his left. Into the hands of his tight end,
Oh,
Jeff
that's nigga,
Swain.
man.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Yeah.
On 3rd down, Henry.
Wait.
And he won't get close.
Gotta make them cut it up, cut it up, cut it up.
Well, this was just simply excellent.
What you gonna do,
defense.
player?
On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them.
Damn, I forgot what that did. Yeah,
Now Willis on 4th down.
Damn, that bitch wide open.
Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. Picked up by Divine Diablo.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second
It
half.
sucks.
Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder, because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
First down, here's White. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is
You trying this you need this little formation right here.
into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we gotta get here. No,
So you need to put this formation in right here.
melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and
Especially
keep
with
going.
Kelsey.
Keep that lead.
Exactly.
What is
Last
it?
run got a couple. Here's 2nd
Okay,
and
tight
8.
end.
I had to look. Move that nigga over. So you can put that nigga on any route you want.
Oh, I ain't never let it fit shot in.
Now Carr.
I like that if he by himself too.
You
Solo.
feel me? And cornerback ain't tackling that nigga.
So you're rude. That's the wall of fire.
Yeah, that bitch fire.
Darren Waller with his second touchdown of the
Hey, you guys still need it too?
Oh yeah, yeah. That nigga had dogs and everything going in over there.
add on to that lead.
Yeah, I did hear this shit when I joined.
Extra point by
I heard
What's
Lane
up?
spazzing, some more shit.
Huh?
And the lead now up to 14.
You want a drink? Okay, I got you. Slim, my fault, Slim. Boy, you had some crazy shit going on over there. Hold on.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
What kind of that is?
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
I mean, yeah, I fought with it. Hold on. Hold up.
Hey, you got a guard, man?
Tennessee offense about set,
You got a guard?
ready to go.
Here, TJ.
Charles, this
No, I'm saying, you got somebody play guard?
trying to erase
Like the BT, hop on that swing and dig.
interception they had the last
Do
time out.
skip it.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you
What's he
continue
gonna play?
to
What he
lead.
made? Everyone got the lot.
37 on 1st and 10.
I don't know why you stopped playing, like. I don't really decent at.
To the air on
They should have
1st
got one
down.
of
Here's
those.
Willis.
Got 19 is good. Take this.
It's caught by Hooper. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the
I'm basically
35.
touching. Yeah.
First and 10, Willis. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Willis. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Willis will look to pass again here. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
He cannot throw the ball.
Misconnection
at
there.
all.
He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus
I think I looked
far.
something
That's
did.
not where you want to be.
Now, you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it.
Yeah.
The short
And all
Oh, that's nigga.
intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too
Yeah,
much,
amazing.
because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make.
And now the ball
Fumble?
Carr lost it. Fumble. It's picked up by the Titans.
Oh my God.
Bring this one back.
But I feel sleep with my fire.
Touchdown for the Titans. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the Coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Opting to run again here with White. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them from bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
Nigga Waller too goddamn good.
This one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the draw, here's White. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold them up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover, because one more score, and this game's over.
Come on.
And he'll get nothing out of that one.
That's crazy. Nigga just move a nigga back like that.
Colton Miller, former 1st-round pick, called for the penalty there.
Hey, is it big names in the free agency? Oh, you don't know it?
Now they face
I haven't looked for real.
following the holding penalty.
We got man there.
Carr gonna throw. Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. Hook up a 15 yards there. And now it's 3rd and 3. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw.
Right,
I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Like
as big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
That's the nigga that I built, bro. That's
From the gun, it's Carr. Touchdown, Raiders. Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Throwing, Willis.
This nigga sucks.
Incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm glad I ain't had to go through that grown quarterback thing, bro.
What?
That should be ugly.
I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Okay.
He's got a man, complete.
Oh my God.
Be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they got it 1st and 10. Willis's throw pulled in by Woods. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Willis to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens in back.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Raiders are going to take over.
Ew, no, he not finna quit. No, he not. Sorry ass nigga, man. You niggas here be talking all that hot shit. He lucky